Alright everybody, welcome back to N5 Racing as we open the curtain on Season 4 tonight. A little different style of how we're doing things this season. We tiered the drivers off into 3 tiers. Top tier, middle tier, and slightly lower tier. And we chose teams based on the point standings of last season. So Blue Gene ended up with the number 1 pick as being the lowest amount of points last season. So he was in the lower tier, and then he chose a middle tier and a top tier guy. And the other 4 tier 3 guys did the same, and that's how we came up with our teams for this season. 1 person from each tier on each team. I will pull up these teams in a second here if I could find the stupid thing. Each tier also has 2 cars to choose from. Tier 1 is between the the McLaren GR4 and the Mustang GR4. Tier 2 is the NSX GR4 or the BMW GR4. And the Tier 3 drivers would be the Citroën GR4 or the Porsche Cayman GR4. Everyone had time to practice with each car of their choices and decided on which one would be best for their driving style. It's the same format as usual, with the 15 quali, 15 sprint, 30 feature race. That will probably never change. And then, of course, the last race of the season will be the 1 hour double points race, because that makes the championship decider that much more exciting. The calendar we have this season is we're starting off with Spain, then we'll go to Lago Maggiore, then to Autopolis. Week 4 is Tokyo Expressway wet at night, followed by Monza, and then Bathurst, then Goodwood, and to round out the final race of the season, it's Nordschleife, 24-hour layout, 1 hour race, double points in the dry, and that will conclude the season on August 26th. Just sending a message here to one of the drivers. Flying Chrome has started the qualifier. So we have Team Booma after JP and Jack Tyler have. Well, Jack was removed, JP left. But Team Booma, it will be Booma, Ash Best, and, well, tells his name on here. Oh, there it is. Shea Bentos Pie will be that team. RD Motown will be RDO, Simo, and Ponage Town. Team Cablo will be Cablo, Rossi, and Sweeney's. And then Frome has the Blues, will be Flying Frome. Although I should just call him Flome from now on, just because that's shorter. Blue Jean and Blue Mosquito. And then the final team, I don't know what they're called, because it's not listed. Hold on, I'm going to click on it. A moose with a fin is grumpy, which you probably could tell the name, or tell the drivers by the name of the team, is Dre as the moose, Finn, and Mr. Grumpy. So that's the 5 teams this season. We have AMS, Tej, Morris, and Riley Matthew will be the reserves. And then we also have Hulkenberger, who has joined as part of the Assetto Corsa events that we will be planning. So good to see Hulk back racing as well. All right, so we are at Spain. And Ponich will be the first one to start a lap in his Irwin livery. Takes me back to the early 2000s NASCAR, where the number 97 car drove the Irwin paint scheme for a bit. As he gets through the first couple of turns, no problem. Heads into the long right-hander. Kind of excited to see this track on the new F1 2020 game, as they have flattened out the final chicane. Oh, cool. I forgot I could do this camera angle for one race. Nice onboard look at the beautiful blue skies here in Spain. A lot of these guys were having trouble in practice because they've been playing Assetto Corsa, and that game is by far better than this one. So I had to get used to the handling again. I like how they put arrows there, like we don't know that's where the corner is. I got caught too much at the curb there, slowed him down on his exit, but he will come to the line for a 153.3. Here comes Pythons to the line. Simo on pole of 53.1. Blue Mosquito currently on pole. Oh, From shattered it. So Shea is not allowed to go on track for some reason. Yes, I just saw your message, Shay. I'm gonna put something in the Discord, maybe somebody will notice. Jeez. So Frome is 52-2. Yeah, you were on track, and then you pit, and then I don't know what happened. Hold on. Hopefully Frome sees the message. And actually just left the pits too. I just saw that Simo has the coffin dance on the side of his car. Oh, Blue Jeans car looks really nice. And there it is. Frome will grant the restart, so it's fair for everybody. Restart after quali. Yeah. Well, Shea will have to start last, which won't be too bad, really. Because if he doesn't make it too far through the field, second race that has more points will be reverse grid anyway, so. Let's go on board with Dre here, who's rocking the Seafoam green car. He took a page out of Blue Mosquito's book and made it a one color, no sponsor thing. Dre will get a penalty there. Let's check out Blue Mosquito. Oh, fancy from Blue Mosquito with his blue livery. Actually, it looks like a different shade of blue this season. A little darker, I think. Surprised he didn't do anything special as the defending champion, like a little trophy on the side or something. So after the third season, we've had 3 different champions with Frome, Ash, and Blue Mosquito. Simo is the only driver to finish in the top 3 of all 3 championships. Oh, sorry, Frome and Simo are the only ones to finish in the top 3 of all 3 championships. Pronage and Simmel having a little fun off track. Sweeney's nice Coca-Cola livery. A lot of nice liveries to look at here. So Froome has about a 2/10 gap over Ash. Was Blue Mosquito doing his championship donuts? Is that what he was doing? Ash for 51.4. That's good for pole. I swear that's not the same car that Python started qualifying with. I could have sworn he had a red car. Unless I was looking at somebody else. There's Cobble. It's could be hard choosing who the livery of the week is. There's a lot of good ones this week. And Froome will start his lap just in time. Joe at 53.8. That will put him last. Ash decided to go through the gravel to get out of everybody's way. There, that's what I wanted to do. Froome is down on his time by 3/10. Somebody's taking the access road there. And Froome around the final corner. Will he have gained 5/10 in the final sector? No. He only gained 1/10. Pony's just taking a stroll around. And the qualifier has ended. So Ash, we got the first 2 points of the season. Slapping it up on pole. Surprised Ash pulled himself away from the F1 game. There will be a race start, so Shay could start 13th. Lucky 13th. So practice here starts, and there's a big logjam. This is the slowest crash I've ever seen in the background. The hell? Oh, pythons. Alright, everybody enter. Spotify. Whoa, NASCAR is racing at the Daytona Road Course? That's interesting. All right, let's go indeed. I find it amusing that week 1 of every season we've had a restart. So 15 minutes on the clock. Ash on pole, and away we go. Bad start for Dre. Everybody fans out a bit. And Ash will keep his lead after turn 1. So the top 4 drivers are top 3 drivers are top tier drivers. Forgot Blue Mosquito is a tier 2 driver. Is that Simo drop to the back? Uh-oh. Simo's one of the top tier drivers. So Ash will lead lap 1. As the field strung out just a tiny bit. As Ponich has gotten by Grumpy for 5th. I got battle between Pythons and Juho. And Pythons will go to 8th. But we'll go a little wide there. I didn't see what happened to Blue Cheene. Didn't realize he was down to 13th there. So take a peek at the lead here as Ash is coming around to complete lap 2 from right on his heels. Sweeney's right behind, and Blue Mosquito in 4th. The British drivers have locked out the top 8 positions. Which isn't really that hard for them to do since there's like 11 of them. 10 of them. It looked like Sweeney's touched the grass a bit there. Froome goes wide. That's a possible penalty here. I forgot what the track limits are at Spain. Yep, it is a penalty. I know Spain, some corners are a penalty and some aren't, so who knows? I remember in past seasons people would abuse the final chicane. Sometimes there'd be a penalty, sometimes there wouldn't. And Ash will lead lap 3. What a 52-0. Almost everybody on the front stretch at the same time. As the top 2 are actually pulling away from Sweeney's. Froome with a purple first sector. He's pushing Ash through the corner. So let's see who will have fastest lap this time through. So we're just about to hit the halfway mark of this race, and it looks like people will have to pit at some point for a splash and go. And Froome with a interesting pit entry there. Would be illegal on the F1 game. Just noticed that Grumpy's livery is the McLaren livery. Oh, Rossi, what the hell you doing, dude? It's like Brazil all over again. Oh, Grumpy through the gravel a bit. That will give Pythons the... Oh, no, he won't. I was going to say, it would give him the room to make the move. Now Grumpy's... Oh, Grumpy's way off. That was human error on Grumpy's part there. As Dre is working on Juho. And into 50 goes. Oh, Gio gives Dre a little tap there, says, I want my position back. And he will proceed forward. Uh-oh. Jewel has a 6-second lead over Frome. Where the hell's Ash? Oh, Ash still hasn't pit. But Juho looks like he can make it to the end on fuel. And that wouldn't be the first time he would outsmart the field on fuel strategy. So Ash has a 12-second lead. And he will most likely need to pit this lap. I assume he would throw on the super softs. So let's see. Will Ash pit or will he make error? He will pit. Pythons is looking to go to the end. And Dre pits. So Pythons and Juho will be 1-2. Here comes Ash out of the pits. And he will be behind Frome. Actually, Ash gets put behind Frome, Blue Mosquito, and Sweeney's. So staying out longer was not the right call there. So Juho's cutting the gap. Simo's trying to make it to the end as well. As Frome's trying to go around the outside of Simo. A little contact there between former teammates. And Simo will let Frome go, it looks like. As Frome has the fresher tires. Frome's only 3 seconds behind, and this will be the last lap. Can he make up 3 seconds? Pythons will start the final lap. Ash still has fastest lap. Frome is catching Juho. Frome around the outside. And Froome into second. I don't think there's enough time for Froome to catch Pythons unless Pythons messes up. And Froome has a penalty anyway. And Ash has made it by all the guys that were in front of him, as he's up to fourth now. And Sweeney's through the gravel, and he saves it. Python's through the final chicane for the final time, and he will win. So I would like him to shut up now of I'm so slow. Froome in second, Juho in third, Ash in fourth, Simmel fifth, Blue Mosquito sixth, Sweeney seventh, Poundage in eighth, Dre in ninth, Cabo 10th, Blue Jay in 11th, Shea in 12th. And I don't know what happened to Grumpy, but Grumpy will be 13th. He must have had another incident on top of the turn one thing with Pythons. And Ash with the fastest lap. And Pole will give him... He'll be tied with Pythons for the lead. Oh, Blue Mosquito apparently hit Grumpy. So now we will reverse grid it in 30 minutes. Alright, so for liveries of the week. That's funny. Dre, no matter what he does, he's always number 91 or 97. He went 917 this time. 855. It is 850. Yeah, I'll be a wise ass. Alright, anyway. It's really hard to pick out livery of the week this week. You guys did a really good job. I'm really liking that Coca-Cola with the British flag thrown through it. That looks nice. And From went retro with his. I believe that's the default that Juho's running. Yeah. And blue, always the same. You're missing a little paint off the front there, blue. Irwin, like I mentioned earlier, reminds me of the NASCAR livery from the early 2000s. I don't know. I'm going to have to go Sweeney's #1 with a Coca-Cola. I'll go Symbol #2 because that's hilarious. He's got the coffin dance on the side. I'm going to go Blue Jean #3 because... Oh, shit. I just noticed he has the N5 logo on the back of the car. Anybody else? That looks cool too, with the symbol on the back. Yeah, so Blue Jean has the N5 logo. Very nice, sir. Very nice. And Tej is left. Where are you going, Tej? Oh, Tej is back. Oh, Blue wanted to go for a picnic. Ah. I saw a blue try to do it, he missed. So Tej will start on pole. Grumpy will be second, and Shay third. 30 minutes on the clock. And away we go. Who's that coming through the middle there? Is that Cablo? Cablo with a good start. As Tej will have a clear entry into turn one. Oh. Sweeney's up to third already. Grumpy looking for a move. Oh. Sweeney's and Grumpy's door each other there. As Tej will lead him through the final sector. Oh, he goes wide. And Sweeney's into the lead. And Blue Jean looking for third. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? With Blue Jean, Dre, and Simmel looking like, well, other than the little marking on the hood there, they look like the IROC cars back in the day, where they were just all the same with just a pastel color. Dre is looking for third down the inside of Tej. Oh, I just noticed Tej changed his name. Cablo's. Oh, I thought Cablo was trying to make a move down the inside there. Dre loses the back end a bit there. That will give everyone behind a chance to catch up. Ash on the inside of Cablo, and that will be fifth for Ash. Next on the menu for Ash is Tej. Ponage would have dived down the inside, and he'll get Ash. Nice move by Ponage. So Sweeney's out to 1.4 second lead over Grumpy. Dre in third. Tej in fourth. And then we have a cluster. Ponage, Cablo, Ash, Frome. Blue Jean shortly behind there. Python's catching up as well. Everybody on the front stretch. Ponage thinks of going defensive, but Cablo was already there, and he defends the position anyway. And I forgot to mention, this is Shea's debut in N5. I apologize, Shea. Oop, a little wide there. He wasn't very happy with the handling of the car when he was practicing, so may take some getting used to for him. He hasn't raced in a while on GT Sport. Oh. And Shea back into 12th on Blue Mosquito. Let's take a peek back up here as Ponage still leads the train. Oh. A little chain reaction there as they all run into the back of each other. Oh, Tej, you don't want to go in the grass. Ponage down the inside. Oh, they make contact. Tej is out wide. Ash trying to get through as Ponage shows good sportsmanship, letting Tej back. But Ash is boxed in right now. You know he wants to go. And Tej is spun around in the gravel. Sweeney is up to 4-second lead. But Grumpy's staying strong in second. I look a little awkward there. I think Dre was trying to bleed out his penalty. Or whoever had the penalty was trying to bleed it out. I forgot who it was. One of them had it. Rossi's in eighth. And into the pits goes Frome. That undercut worked a charm last time. And it's looking like a 2-stop race anyway, so might as well. Ash is almost by Ponage. Ponage hanging really tough on the outside there. And Ash into 4th. Now Ash will have some clean air to make up time, as he was having trouble getting around the traffic back here. And Dre's gotten by Grumpy. Sweeney's has the fastest lap after 4 laps so far. But now that Ash has clean air, he could challenge that since he did have fastest lap and pole so far of the first race. And Sweeney's pits. Oh, big cluster. 3 wide, Pythons, Ash, Simo. That was never going to work there. Or not, sorry, not Simo, Cablo. And Cablo is the odd man out. It looks like Ash is waiting up for Cablo. Good sport, Ash. I like how the yellow card that was involved didn't wait up at all, and he's up to third. Not really surprised at all either. It's funny how Cablo is now 5 seconds behind Rossi when they were side by side not too long ago. That car looks weird. I'm sorry, but that Citroen looks weird. Looks like if you backed it up into something, it would dock and charge. And Cablo pits. And Tetch pits as well. As we're near the halfway mark, Sweeney's looking to make a move on Blue Jean. But Blue Jean holds. Blue Jean with a switchback. Ash all the way down to 10th because he was a good sport and waited. Where's that F1 safety car? Froma to 52.22. Wait, 52.229. is a fast lap so far, but Ash is on a blistering lap right now. I'll see if he sets the purple lap here. Moves the back end a bit there from clobbering the curb. And to the line, will he get purple? He indeed will. 51.7. Pythons will come out behind Ash, which I guess would be Karma, since he's the one that didn't wait up. So we got about 12.5 minutes left. There will be one more pit stop for a few drivers. Other drivers can make it to the end. And Grumpy is on a personal best lap right now. A little wide there from Grumpy. That may result in a half a second penalty. And no, it won't. Maybe not wide enough. Trey inherits the lead. It looks like it's Python's race to lose, as the top two will have to pit. And Sweeney's is good to go to the end. Sweeney's is 13 seconds behind. Oh, sorry, wait. He's 5 seconds behind Pythons. If he can make quick work of Grumpy and Simo, he may have a chance. What a move by Sweeney. Holy shit. I said Sweeney just set a 51.5, even though best lap is 51.7. And Shea. Oh, Grumpy. So, you know, Simo and Pythons will be saving fuel at some point here. And Sweeney's can go all out. So this could be an interesting finish. Froome and Ponich battling for 8th. Ponich probably has one of the whitest cars on track when it comes to defending. We have a 4-car cluster coming around the final corner. Ash by Dre for 10th. We're going to hunt down Tej for 9th. Ash down the inside of Tom. Or Tej, sorry. It's kind of weird knowing everybody's actual names. And Tej will pits. He only needs a splash, though. Sweeney's has got Simo, as they are 3 seconds behind Pythons. As Ash is still fastest with a 51.7. He's going to need those extra fast lap points after this race has been a disaster for him. Sweeney's has made that move work twice now. Great move, Sweeney. Now he's got 3.2 seconds to catch Pythons. Actually, if Sweeney could catch up a little bit more, you could put some real pressure on Rossi and make him use this fuel. So they will be starting the final lap momentarily. And considering Pythons has gained 0.2 this lap, I doubt Sweeney is going to gain 3.5 seconds in one lap. Gain half a second in the chicane. One lap to go. Blue Jean. Oh, he's in the gravel. I was just going to say something nice about him. Having a hell of a run in 5th place right now. Thrown quietly up to 4th. Ash power sliding around the corner in 6th. It is officially the final lap now. Somebody's way off out there. That's Ponich. And Grumpy will come around to end his race. I don't get it. Why leave the room? Everybody gets points. I don't get it. Grumpy just picked up an extra point. Python's through the final chicane. And he'll win again. Sweeney is second. Simmel third. Firm around the final corner with Ash and tail. From fourth, Ash fifth. Blue Jean sixth. Juho seventh as he just bleeds it out in front of Mosquito. Dre ninth. Cobble 10th, and Tej in his season debut will come around and take 11th. It's a lot of ones for Tej. Started first, finished 11th. And that will be it for this week. Next week we will be live 8 p.m. Lago Maggiore. So everyone, take care, stay safe. See you next Wednesday.